available for Linux. I'm covering the basic ones. I've been working with a lot of people lately that don't know much about computers, and they need help learning to use Linux because they don't even know how to use Windows. They're new to computers. And so I'm just going to cover the simple multimedia programs in this one and how to use them. The first one you've got that you've got quite a few. Audacious is an audio player, and then XMMS, in the menu it's listed as audio player, but it's actually XMMS. That's an audio player. Audio CD extractor rips your CDs for you. AVI Demux video editor allows you to encode videos through a graphical interface, which, unless you're not very good, you don't want to use. Brasero lets you read and burn DVDs and CDs, and this, I guess, does the similar thing for DVDs. Anyway, EasyTag is a tag editor for MP3 files and maybe even WAV files. Oh, from the look at it, yeah. FLAC and OGG, and it allows you to edit the embedded information. If you've ever noticed in your MP3 player, if the file name doesn't show up, it just shows unknown artist, unknown title, then you could pop it into that song into EasyTag and fix the audio tag. There's also quite a few other tag editors. I can't remember the names of them, and I don't have them selected to show up right now. Gnome Baker is pretty much just like Brasero. Brasero, I think, looks better, but Gnome Baker, I've noticed, crashes less. And another one, the two most significant ones that we're going to be going over, though, is MPlayer and VLC. Well, I should say three, I guess. Audio player. MPlayer is a movie player. It can play. This is not the default skin. The default skin actually looks different. There it is. Alright, that's the default skin for MPlayer. I actually downloaded another skin and put it in here to make it look better. There's only, out of all the available skins for MPlayer, they're all pretty much ugly as fucking sin. There's only a couple of them that look decent, and this was one of them. This one's called Icy, I-C-Y, and it's, from what I gather from its description, it's like a rip-off of Nero's Showtime player. But anyway, MPlayer can play DVDs, CDs, video CDs, can play stuff that's streamed over the internet by entering a URL, and it can play DVD to play whatever's in the drive of your computer. The most useful things, though, is the open file, which I do not see. I just changed the skin and I've never used it before. It's your little subtitle option, cancel. Playlist, there we go. Let's see what this one does. Settings. Now, if you have problems with your screen not playing back right, go to the video tab for MPlayer, and you could switch between the XV driver, X11, the GL, and the OpenGL. I wouldn't really try the other ones because, as far as I've known, it's been my experience that I've only seen these first four being stable for most of the people. If you know enough to know if the other ones will help you, then you know more than me already. So, anyway, the default's X11. Anyway, leave that alone, though, unless you're absolutely sure you need to change it. And audio. I noticed that, where is it? Enable software mixer by default is not selected. I always select it. Your system has to software mix because your audio card or onboard audio does not have a hardware mixer. Therefore, only one audio stream can come out at a time. Therefore, it has to be mixed by software before it can go to your hardware. Anyway, MPlayer, I prefer MPlayer over VLC because MPlayer is able to play X264, which actually I don't even have open. That's my terminal. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright. Right here. Alright, here we go. X264 images. Can we play?
My name is Alex.
Can we play better with M-Player? Let's figure out how to mute this.
LinuxIntro.com.
I don't like that loudmouth asshole anyway. Anyway, X264 is the latest MP4 standard. I'm sure it's actually by now not the latest, but it's the most. It's the best currently used stable MP4 standard. It's actually an advanced MP4 standard. I've noticed the VLC skips a lot when trying to play an MP4 file back. It does not matter what type of audio you have, it cuts the audio in and out, whether it's MP3 or AAC. And M-Player does not do that. I'm not exactly sure what makes M-Player run it so better, because VLC says that it can skip frames and things like that, but M-Player seems to do a lot better job playing quite a few different file types. VLC is known for being one of the most versatile media players out there, and it's actually, I still use it as my default.
This is another LinuxIntro.com.
As you can hear,
LinuxIntro.com is an online site that teaches Linux and Linux-related software, but some of the software that you can learn to use on LinuxIntro.com is not.
I'm not sure if you can pick it out or not.
My name is Alex, and this is another LinuxIntro.com video.
The first time the video starts playing, it's actually really choppy.
My name is Alex, and this is another LinuxIntro.com.
And no, that's not my processor. I've got a very fast system. But playing it with M-Player, as you see, plays just fine.
My name is Alex, and this is another LinuxIntro.com.
Also, another difference between VLC and M-Player is seek time, or seeking.
So we can move.
Well, that's not going to be.
And other than that line remaining.
That's a bad example. If I use a movie video, an actual movie, you'll see that seeking is not so good with VLC. When you go to skip forward or backwards, it actually takes a moment until it hits the next keyframe before a whole picture is displayed again correctly. Let's see if I can find an example video that I did in 264. There we go. Play this one with VLC. And watch it prove me a liar. See, now you can see I just clicked forward on the video, so we should be seeing that part of the video. But as you can see, the screen is not updated, and now that it's updated, it looks like shit. We have to wait till the next keyframe comes through. Right then, you just seen the keyframe come through and reset the entire picture before the picture looks good again. With M-Player, however, where the hell my thing? Oh, here it is. With M-Player, that usually doesn't. You usually do not have that problem. Usually, as soon as you skip it, it's there. Also, both of them share the same full screen shortcut. If you hit the letter F, it will go full screen. If you hit the letter F again, it will leave full screen. And with M-Player, if you hit escape, it'll leave full screen. And if you hit escape again, it'll quit. With VLC, I'm not actually sure. I've never really tried that. Let me see. Escape leaves full screen, but it does not quit. Alright, so that covers the difference between VLC and M-Player. Do not ask me why I still have VLC as my default. I know the only difference, the only thing I don't like about M-Player is the standalone controller down here. I do not like that. I wish it was part of this little piece up here. Also, another thing about this icy thing, it's kind of sweet. It's actually an M-Player thing altogether, I guess. When you're in full screen, if you bring your mouse all the way to the bottom, you get this really quick and to the point